Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy Talk, the podcast where we help you practice natural, everyday English conversations.
I'm Mike, and this is Jane. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Today, we're covering a fascinating topic that many of you have requested. We're going to learn how to talk about Iran in English.
Iran is a country with an incredibly rich history, culture, and significant geopolitical importance. Understanding how to discuss Iran helps you engage in global conversations.
Whether you are from Iran, planning to visit, studying Middle Eastern politics, or just curious about the world, this episode will help you.
We'll cover Iran's geography, history, culture, cuisine, current affairs, and how to discuss Iran respectfully and accurately.
Before we start, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us create more global content like this.
And turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly episodes. We explore countries, cultures, and important world topics.
All right, Mike, are you ready to explore Iran?
Absolutely. I've always been fascinated by Persian culture and history.
So, Mike, what do you know about Iran?
Well, I know it's officially called the Islamic Republic of Iran. It's located in the Middle East between the Persian Gulf and the Caspian Sea.
That's right. The capital city is Tehran. Do you know how to pronounce it?
I've heard different pronunciations. Some people say Tehran and others say Tehran.
Both are acceptable in English, though Tehran is closer to the Persian pronunciation.
I know Iran has a huge population. It's one of the most populous countries in the Middle East.
Exactly. Iran has over 85 million people. It's the second largest country in the Middle East, after Egypt.
And the official language is Persian, also called Farsi, right?
Correct. Though there are also other languages spoken in Iran, including Azeri, Kurdish, and Arabic.
I've always been interested in the difference between Persia and Iran. Can you explain that?
Great question. Persia was the historical name used in the West. In 1935, the government officially asked other countries to use Iran, which is what Iranians themselves called their country.
So Persian and Iranian refer to the same people and culture.
Yes, though Persian often specifically refers to the dominant ethnic group and language, while Iranian encompasses all citizens of Iran, including Kurds, Azeris, Arabs, and others.
That's an important distinction. Today, we'll teach our listeners all this vocabulary and much more.
We'll cover geography, history, culture, cuisine, current affairs, and how to discuss Iran respectfully and accurately.
Plus, at the end, I'll help Jane review 10 essential terms related to Iran.
Let's get started. Okay, Mike, let's start with geography. Where exactly is Iran located?
Iran is in Western Asia, in a region commonly called the Middle East or the Near East.
It shares borders with several countries. Can you name them?
Let's see. Turkey and Armenia to the northwest, Azerbaijan to the north, Turkmenistan to the northeast, Afghanistan and Pakistan to the east, and Iraq to the west.
Excellent. Don't forget the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman to the south, and the Caspian Sea to the north.
Iran has both coastline and mountains. The geography is quite diverse.
The Alborz Mountains run along the northern border, and the Zagros Mountains run along the western border.
There's also the Dasht-e-Kavir and Dasht-e-Lut deserts in the central plateau.
Iran's landscape ranges from lush forests in the north to arid deserts in the center to subtropical areas along the Persian Gulf.
Now let's talk about Iran's history. It's one of the world's oldest continuous civilizations.
Absolutely. Iranian civilization dates back thousands of years. The Persian Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great around 550 BCE, was one of the largest empires in ancient history.
Cyrus the Great is famous for the Cyrus Cylinder, considered by some to be the first declaration of human rights.
The Persian Empire at its peak stretched from Egypt to India. It was incredibly advanced for its time.
Major historical periods include the Achaemenid Empire, the Sassanid Empire, and then the Islamic conquest in the 7th century.
After the Islamic conquest, Iran became predominantly Muslim, though it maintained its distinct Persian culture and language.
In more recent history, Iran was ruled by shahs, kings, until the 1979 Islamic Revolution.
The 1979 revolution transformed Iran from a monarchy into an Islamic republic led by Ayatollah Khomeini.
This is a crucial turning point in understanding modern Iran.
Let's talk about Persian culture. What are some important aspects?
Persian culture is known for poetry, literature, art, and architecture.
Famous Persian poets include Rumi, Hafez, Omar Khayyam, and Ferdowsi. Their works are still widely read today.
Persian carpets are world-renowned for their intricate designs and craftsmanship.
Persian miniature paintings are also famous. They're detailed, colorful paintings, often depicting historical or literary scenes.
Architecture is spectacular. Mosques with beautiful tile work, domes, and minarets.
The mosques in Isfahan, particularly the Shah Mosque and Sheikh Lutfullah Mosque, are architectural masterpieces.
Persepolis is an ancient ceremonial capital with impressive ruins. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Let's discuss Persian cuisine. What dishes do you know?
I love kebab. There are different types: kubide, barg, juje.
Kebab kubide is ground meat kebab. Kebab barg is marinated lamb or beef. Juje kebab is chicken kebab.
There's also polo, which is rice. Different types of polo include zereshk polo, bagali polo, and tadig.
Tadig is the crispy rice at the bottom of the pot. It's considered a delicacy.
Gourmet sabzi is a popular herb stew with kidney beans and dried lime.
Fesenjan is a rich stew made with pomegranate molasses and ground walnuts.
For appetizers, there's mast okhiyar, which is yogurt with cucumber, similar to Greek tzatziki.
And mirza gassimi, a smoky eggplant dish from northern Iran.
Don't forget Persian sweets, baklava, saffron ice cream, and halwa.
Persian tea culture is important too. Tea, or chai, is served throughout the day.
Now let's discuss celebrations and holidays. What are major Iranian holidays?
Nowruz is the Persian New Year, celebrated on the spring equinox, usually March 20th or 21st.
Nowruz is over 3,000 years old and celebrated in Iran and surrounding countries.
Families set up a haft-sin table with 7 symbolic items starting with the letter S in Persian.
There's also Chaharshanbe Suri, the fire-jumping festival before Nowruz.
Islamic holidays are also observed, like Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha.
Yalda night, or Shabi Yalda, celebrates the winter solstice. Families gather to eat, read poetry, and stay up late.
Let's talk about Iranian society and demographics. What should people know?
Iran has a young population. The median age is around 32 years.
It's a highly educated society. Iran has high literacy rates and many universities.
Women make up a significant portion of university students, often more than 60% in some fields.
Iranian society is diverse ethnically. Persians make up about 60%, but there are also Azeris, Kurds, Lurs, Arabs, Baloch, and Turkmen.
Most Iranians are Shia Muslims, specifically 12er Shia Islam.
There are also religious minorities, including Sunni Muslims, Christians, Jews, Zoroastrians, and Baha'is.
Now let's discuss politics and government. How is Iran governed?
Iran is an Islamic republic with a complex political system.
There's an elected president, but the ultimate authority is the supreme leader, currently Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
The president handles day-to-day governance. The current president is elected every 4 years.
There's also a parliament called the Majlis, which passes legislation.
The Guardian Council reviews laws to ensure they comply with Islamic principles and the Constitution.
It's important to understand this dual system, elected officials and religious authorities.
Let's discuss Iran's role in international relations. This is complex and often in the news.
Iran has had tense relations with the United States since the 1979 revolution and the hostage crisis.
The US and Iran haven't had diplomatic relations for over 40 years.
Economic sanctions have been imposed on Iran by various countries over nuclear program concerns and other issues.
The 2015 Iran nuclear deal, officially called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, was an attempt to address nuclear concerns.
The deal involved Iran, the US, UK, France, Germany, Russia, China, and the European Union.
Iran agreed to limits on its nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief.
In 2018, the U.S. withdrew from the deal and reimposed sanctions. This remains a contentious issue.
Iran has regional influence, particularly in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen.
Understanding Iran's regional relationships helps make sense of Middle Eastern geopolitics.
Now, let's address common misconceptions about Iran. What do people often get wrong?
Many people think Iran is an Arab country. It's not. Iranians are primarily Persian, not Arab.
The language is also different. Arabic and Persian use the same alphabet but are completely different languages from different language families.
Some people confuse Iran and Iraq. They're two separate countries with different histories and cultures.
Another misconception is that all women in Iran wear full-face veils like niqabs or burqas.
In Iran, women are required to wear hijab, a headscarf, but face veils aren't the norm.
Many people are surprised to learn that Iran has a thriving film industry. Iranian cinema has won numerous international awards.
Directors like Abbas Kiarostami and Asghar Farhadi are internationally acclaimed.
Iranians are also very hospitable. Hospitality is deeply embedded in Persian culture.
The concept of tarof is important in Iranian culture. Can you explain it?
Tarof is a complex system of etiquette involving politeness, offers, and refusals.
For example, a shopkeeper might say it's free when you ask the price, but you're expected to insist on paying.
Or someone might offer you something multiple times and you're expected to politely refuse before accepting.
It can be confusing for foreigners, but it's about showing respect and humility.
Let's discuss Iran's contributions to science and culture throughout history.
Persian scholars made huge contributions during the Islamic Golden Age.
Al-Khwarizmi, a Persian mathematician, is called the father of algebra. The word algorithm comes from his name.
Avicenna, or Ibn Sina, was a Persian physician whose medical texts were used in Europe for centuries.
Omar Khayyam was both a mathematician and poet.
Persian architecture influenced Islamic architecture across the Middle East and Central Asia.
Let's talk about how to discuss Iran respectfully and accurately in English.
First, remember that Iran and Persia refer to the same country. Both terms are correct, though Iran is the official modern name.
Don't refer to Iranians as Arabs. It's inaccurate and can be offensive.
When discussing Iranian people, recognize the diversity. Not all Iranians are Persian.
Be careful about generalizations. Iran has over 85 million people with diverse views and experiences.
When discussing politics, separate the government from the people. Iranians don't all share the same political views.
Avoid conflating Iran with terrorism or extremism. This stereotype is unfair and inaccurate.
If you're discussing sensitive political topics, try to understand multiple perspectives.
Let's talk about Iranian diaspora. Many Iranians live outside Iran.
Large Iranian communities exist in the United States, particularly in Los Angeles, which has the largest Iranian diaspora population.
There are also significant Iranian communities in Canada, the UK, Germany, Sweden, and Australia.
Many Iranians left during or after the 1979 revolution for political or economic reasons.
The diaspora maintains strong cultural connections to Iran through language, food, and celebrations like Nowruz.
Let's discuss tourism in Iran. What can visitors expect?
Iran has incredible historical sites. Persepolis, Isfahan, Shiraz, and Yazd are popular destinations.
The Caspian Sea coast offers beautiful scenery and rice terraces.
Iranian hospitality means tourists often report being warmly welcomed and invited to people's homes.
However, visitors should be aware of dress codes and cultural norms.
Women must wear hijab in public. Men should dress modestly too, though requirements are less strict.
Alcohol is prohibited in Iran, as are certain Western social media platforms.
Despite challenges, many travelers report that Iran exceeded their expectations and challenged their preconceptions.
Let's talk about Iranian youth and modern culture.
Young Iranians are tech-savvy and connected to global culture despite internet restrictions.
Many use VPNs to access blocked websites and social media.
There's a vibrant underground music and art scene in cities like Tehran.
Young people are often more progressive than the official government stance on many social issues.
Fashion, especially among young women, pushes boundaries within the constraints of dress codes.
Let's discuss the Persian language. What should learners know?
Persian, or Farsi, uses Arabic script but has additional letters.
It's an Indo-European language, so it's actually more related to English than to Arabic.
Persian has influenced many languages. Words like bazaar, caravan, paradise, and shawl come from Persian.
Learning basic Persian phrases shows respect. Salam means hello. Merci or motashakiram means thank you.
Bifermaid is a useful word, meaning please, you're welcome, or go ahead, depending on context.
Before we go to the vocabulary review, let's summarize key points about Iran.
Iran is a country with ancient civilization, rich culture, diverse geography, and complex modern politics.
It's not an Arab country. Iranians are primarily Persian, with their own language and culture.
Iranian society is diverse, educated, and young.
Understanding Iran requires looking beyond stereotypes and news headlines.
Now, let's review the essential vocabulary. All right, everyone, now it's time for our quick vocabulary review. I'm going to go through 10 important words and phrases related to Iran. Let's start with Persia versus Iran. Persia was the historical Western name for the country, while Iran is what Iranians have always called their country and became the official name in 1935. For example, the Persian Empire was one of the greatest ancient civilizations, or modern Iran is officially the Islamic Republic of Iran. Both terms are acceptable when referring to the country. Persian often refers to the language, ethnic group, or historical or cultural aspects, while Iranian refers to all citizens of Iran, regardless of ethnicity. Next term, Tehran. Tehran is the capital and largest city of Iran, with a population of over 9 million in the city proper. For example, Tehran is located at the foot of the Alborz Mountains. The pronunciation in English is typically Tehran or Terah. Tehran is the political, economic, and cultural center of Iran. When discussing Iran, you'll frequently reference Tehran as the seat of government. Number 3, Farsi or Persian. Farsi is the Persian name for the Persian language, while Persian is the English name. For example, he speaks Farsi fluently, or I'm learning Persian. Both terms are correct in English. Farsi uses Arabic script but is an Indo-European language, not a Semitic language like Arabic. It's the official language of Iran and spoken by over 100 million people worldwide. Word number 4, Supreme Leader. The Supreme Leader is the highest-ranking political and religious authority in Iran. For example, the Supreme Leader has final say on all matters of state and religion. This position was created after the 1979 revolution. The first Supreme Leader was Ayatollah Khomeini. The current one is Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Understanding this position is crucial to understanding Iran's political system. Number 5, Nowruz. Nowruz is the Persian New Year, celebrated on the spring equinox around March 20th to 21st.
For example, Nowruz celebrations last for 13 days. Nowruz predates Islam and is rooted in Zoroastrian traditions. It's celebrated in Iran and many surrounding countries. Families prepare the haft seen table with 7 symbolic items. Nowruz is one of Iran's most important cultural celebrations. Number 6, Islamic Republic. An Islamic republic is a form of government that combines republican principles with Islamic law. For example, Iran became an Islamic republic after the 1979 revolution. In Iran's Islamic Republic, there are both elected officials, president and parliament, and religious authorities, supreme leader and guardian council. Islamic law, or Sharia, influences legislation, but Iran has a constitution and democratic elements. Expression number 7, Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf is the body of water between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula. For example, Iran has a long coastline along the Persian Gulf. This name is historically established and used internationally, though some Arab countries call it the Arabic Gulf. The dispute over the name can be politically sensitive. Major Iranian port cities are located on the Persian Gulf. Number 8, sanctions. Sanctions are economic or political penalties imposed by countries or international bodies. For example, economic sanctions have significantly impacted Iran's economy. The US and EU have imposed various sanctions on Iran over decades, primarily related to nuclear program concerns, human rights, and regional activities. Sanctions restrict trade, financial transactions, and access to international systems. Understanding sanctions is key to understanding Iran's modern economic challenges. Expression number 9, hijab. Hijab refers to the headscarf worn by Muslim women, and in Iran's context, it's the mandatory dress code for women in public. For example, in Iran, women are required by law to wear hijab in public. Hijab covers the hair and neck, but not the face. This is different from niqab, face veil, or burqa, full covering. The mandatory hijab law has been controversial and is a point of debate within Iranian society. And our final term, number 10, diaspora. Diaspora refers to a population living outside their ancestral homeland. For example, the Iranian diaspora in Los Angeles is one of the largest outside Iran. Millions of Iranians live abroad, particularly in North America, Europe, and Australia. Many left around the time of the 1979 revolution. The diaspora maintains cultural ties through language, food, celebrations, and community organizations. Persian diaspora is also used. So those are our 10 essential terms: Persia versus Iran, Tehran, Farsi/Persian, Supreme Leader, Nowruz, Islamic Republic, Persian Gulf, sanctions, hijab, and diaspora. Understanding these terms helps you discuss Iran accurately and intelligently in English. Use them with cultural awareness and respect.
Wow, Jane, we covered so much about Iran today, from ancient history to modern politics, from geography to cuisine.
We explored Iranian culture, language, celebrations, and common misconceptions.
We learned that Iran has a rich, complex history that goes back thousands of years.
And we discussed how to talk about Iran respectfully and accurately, avoiding stereotypes and generalizations.
Now it's your turn to engage. Here's our question of the day. Have you ever visited Iran, or would you like to? What aspect of Iranian culture interests you most?
Or if you're from Iran, share something about your culture that you think people should know.
Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love learning from our international community.
If this episode taught you something new, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us create more global content.
Don't forget to subscribe to Easy Talk and turn on notifications. We explore countries and cultures from around the world.
Share this video with friends interested in world cultures or learning about Iran. Education breaks down barriers.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Easy Talk Podcast for cultural facts, vocabulary, and photos.
Before we say goodbye, remember that every country is more complex than stereotypes or news headlines suggest.
Iran has over 85 million people with diverse experiences, opinions, and dreams.
Learning about different cultures with curiosity and respect enriches our understanding of the world.
When discussing any country, especially one that's often in the news, seek multiple sources and perspectives.
Don't let media narratives, whether positive or negative, define your entire understanding of a place.
Talk to people from Iran. Read Iranian authors. Watch Iranian films. Eat Iranian food. Engage with the culture directly.
Every culture has contributed to human civilization. Persian contributions to art, science, literature, and philosophy are immense.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through Iran today.
Keep practicing your English, keep learning about the world, and keep approaching other cultures with openness.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jane, and this has been Easy Talk.
See you next time. Keep exploring.
Goodbye, everyone. Remember, the world is bigger and more beautiful than we can imagine.